EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will be a touch. Back as that sails over the end line.
Set 19. It's 59. Mike the 59. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Now a first down throw. Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Alert 3.
First and 10 at the
Motion.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Blue there.
Hey, alert. Check 49.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Back to the air. Watson on second down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
He'll buy some time right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling that DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 49 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So first and 10 now from the 30. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They go play action. Trubisky going deep this time for Miller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. To throw is Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Two first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans push further out in front. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you? Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
Let's go,
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's second and 2.
Switch. Hey, alert! Switch it. Come on, switch it. 24!
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. It's complete. Stills. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Focus, defense, focus.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Undercrush. And let's go.
Here's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. He was looking that time for Stills. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Watson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Stepping up, he's going to... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 68 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bilal Nichols able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Watson looks to throw again. It's complete to Hopkins. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Watson. Finding fouls complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
To the air yet again. Watson buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. But it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Flushed out right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tyler, 64, weak. Slam.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got Burton here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Trubisky will throw, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. Cordero Patterson, the 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
Let's go!
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go play action with Trubisky. Flush to his right. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him. So I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Flushed out right. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Check 9.
Check. Fresno.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Play action. Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
13 yards. First down, Chicago.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. And the Bears first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free, creating something good for your team.
They run. Montgomery. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Brandon Dunn in on the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Looking for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And all the way down to the 29. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 41 yards. So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He's going to take it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long from Houston. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line. Just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I don't need to. Watch the safety creep. And rip left.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
80 weapons.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it's a fumble. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest.
Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15, San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him or he'll break a big one. Finally does it at the key point. And
this is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Chiefs 14, Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right.
It's caught inside the 25. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
53 to Mike. 53. Check. Check pass. Check pass. Shift. Check.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and it's complete. They're going to get the first. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, let's get there.
And he'll go down right around around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Request the win. Let's go.
18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 82 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off, as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So second in inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco, advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But now it's third and goal. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now Trubisky on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Again, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but September 10th.
Get a little misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020. And they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be open.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go, B. Big series.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. They go with Chubb on second down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. Again, he finds an opening. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 26. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They go play action. Trubisky. Flush to his right. Open man is Trey Burton. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set, 180. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Go, go. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Real.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. Landry, the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Set, 20. Check, 59. Hurry. Hey, alert. My touch.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now Chubb running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we all...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 69 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. He's got daylight past the 20. The Browns are in the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go play action with Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First down, Cleveland.
They run again on first down, Chubb. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think I wasn't a... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. They run. Chubb. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And running, there he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. 38 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points.
And now it's blocked. The Bears pick it up. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40. 20. 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Ran, touch.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing here, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Lock in. We got three. 6, pull it high.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kamale Correa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On first down, Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 211 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Don't get nervous. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I don't even know why this team showed up. Back. Shoot.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Leonard Floyd in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Let's go.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Play action. Now Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Robinson's got it. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 47 yards as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Go.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go play action here on 1st down. This one into the hands of Burton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the foot.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Check 24, check 24. Slam, slam, slam.
Snap.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, check, get.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
This one caught by Davis.
And Juicer. Ready?
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
That's the way. 59 mark.
Look, squeeze.
Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Go.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
59, watch the 59. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, hey, watch this, watch this.
General West. Bravo.
Switch it, come on.
On the ball. Shoot.
Tannehill on first down. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Deep grip.
Tannehill throwing again. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make our score 14-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a...
And a loose football. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On third down, Henry. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. A first down carry for Henry. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Tannehill now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gives it to Humphries. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, Tannehill. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
That's got to be a long day. X3, 218, chopper. 5.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Buying time to his left. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. And Walker has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. Go out. Defense, let's go. Jim.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And it's 3rd and short. Now it's Tannehill. And it's caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 4 yards out. As his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Throwing now is Trubisky, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Mike, 54. Don't get nervous.
18.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
18. You draw courses.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. Wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Running for it, Montgomery, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football.